A very good day. Myself Chetana, Faculty of Commerce Department, Milagros College, Mangalore. Today let us deal with the concept time value of money. First let me say the meaning of time value of money. Time value of money is nothing but a value of a money does not remain constant. So every now and then there will be a fluctuation in a value of money. For example, let us see the example of a money which we had in the initial days. That is nothing but around about 10 or 15 years back. We within 100 rupees we used to purchase a lot of vegetables, but in a current year if you take 100 rupees we cannot purchase even a two types of a vegetable. That is a difference between a value of a money. So here there is a inflation in the value of money. Value of a money is decreasing day by day. So value of a commodity is increasing, the value of a same amount is decreasing day by day. That is known as time value of money. So here time value of money can be solved in a two types. First one is future value of annuity. Second one is present value of annuity. These are the two different methods we find the value of money. One is future value of annuity, the other one is present value of annuity. First let us see the meaning of future value of annuity. This here future value of annuity is nothing but we are making the installment first and we are getting the repayment in a lump sum amount. For example, I make a recurring deposit for 15 years. So if I do a recurring deposit in a bank, every month or every 6 months or every year I have to make an installment payment. That may be for 1 year or that may be for a 15 years. For example, I take an example of 5 years. So every 5 year I have to make a payment. Every year or every month I have decided to make a payment in every month for 5 years. So every month I am paying 1000 rupees. So 5 years I am making. In 1 year it will be 12,000. 12,000 into 5 it will be 60,000. So I am going to get 60,000 after 5 years. So I make a payment in an installment. So 1000 is paid every month from my account, but I am going to get a repayment after 5 years. That is known as future value of annuity. So first we are making the installment payment, then we get a repayment in a lump sum amount after a specific period. Next is a present value of annuity. Present value of annuity is nothing but we get a lump sum amount immediately and we make a repayment in an installment basis. For example, if I take a loan from a bank, I get a money immediately, lump sum amount is received by me. For example, I take a loan of 10 lakh rupees. So immediately I get 10 lakh rupees. But what is the procedure of repayment? I make a repayment in an installment basis. That is known as present value of annuity. These are the two difference between future value of annuity and present value of annuity. In future value of annuity, I am making the installment payment first, then I get a repayment in a lump sum amount after a specific period. But here present value of annuity is I get an amount first, then I make a repayment. So these are the two difference between present value and future value. So in this topic, first let me consider future value of annuity. And a future value of annuity, we get two different type. One is annuity due and annuity immediate. Annuity due and annuity immediate. Now what do you mean by annuity due and what do you mean by annuity immediate? Annuity due is nothing but if I make a payment in the beginning of a month, that is known as annuity due. If I make a payment at the end of a month, that is known as annuity immediate. So annuity due is from my account if a money is withdrawn within a week or in the beginning of a month, that is known as due. If I make a payment at the end of a month, that is known as immediate. First let me solve or let me tell the formula to calculate due. Formula to calculate annuity due. So here I am finding the future value. So I am writing F divided by R. 1 plus R whole to the power of n minus 1. So this is the formula to calculate annuity due. 1 plus R. This is annuity due. Next formula to calculate annuity immediate. Annuity immediate. F is equal to A divided by R. 1 plus R whole to the power of n minus 1. So this is the formula to calculate annuity immediate. As I said in the beginning, annuity due is nothing but beginning, annuity immediate is nothing but end. If I make a payment at the end of a month, then A divided by R, 1 plus R whole to the power of n minus 1. If I make the payment in the beginning, then A divided by R, 1 plus R whole to the power of n, 1 minus 1 into 1 plus R. Now, let me say the meaning of A. A is equal to annuity value or maturity value. Annuity value or maturity value. At the end of a year, what I am getting, that is known as annuity value or maturity value. Meaning of R is nothing but rate of interest. Meaning of N is nothing but number of installment I am taking or number of year I am considering. So, F is nothing but future value. Future value. So, this is the meaning of A. A is annuity value or maturity value. R is rate of interest that will be specified in the question. N is nothing but number of installment taken by the individual person, even that will be specified. So by using this, you have to solve the problem. So these are the two different method you get under time value of money. Under time value of money, you get two method. One is future value of annuity and present value of annuity. So now I am doing future value of annuity. Under future value of annuity, you get two method. That is annuity due and annuity immediate. Annuity due is nothing but making the payment in the beginning. Annuity immediate is payment made at the end. These are the two different formulas. So let us move to the problem. So here in this video, I am going to solve both the methods considering both the formulas. First, let me see the problem. Just look into the problem which is given. So here there is a 8 lakh rupees, a firm require 8 lakh rupees for 6 years. The rate of interest is 8%. So they are creating the redemption reserve fund. So here they are asking you to prepare the they want the value even for a due as well as for the immediate. So as I said, the firm require 8 lakh rupees. At the end of a year, firm require 8 lakh rupees. They are giving 6 year time. In 6 years, organization require 8 lakh rupees. Now, what is the rate of interest? I said 8% is a rate of interest. First, you have to identify whether the given problem is future value or present value. As I said, here I am making the amount. That is nothing but I require 8 lakh rupees. So, I require 8 lakh rupees. Here they did not give the installment. I have to find the installment. Here maturity or annuity value is not specified. They specified only the future value. First, let me see the first method. That is annuity due. As I said, the formula is F is equal to A divided by R. 1 plus R whole to the power of n minus 1. 1 plus R. So what is the required things given? So here value of A is not specified. Value of F is specified, that is 8 lakh. Value of R is specified, that is 8%, or I can write it as 0.08. Value of N is 6. So these are the information that is given in the question. First apply the information which is given to the formula. So F is given, that is 8 lakh. Next is equal to A. Value of A is not given. We are supposed to calculate. R is given, that is 0.08. 1 plus R, that is 0.08 whole to the power of n. Here n is 6 minus 1. 1 plus R is 0.08. Now simplify the formula. 0.08. So here 1 plus 0.08, I can write it as 1.008 whole to the power of 6 minus 1. Here also 1.08. Now here denominator is 0.08. When it crosses the equal sign, it will be multiplication. So 8 lakh into 0.08 is equal to 8. 1.08 whole to the power of 6 minus 1. Here it will be 64,000 is equal to 1.08 5869 minus 1. 1 when you multiply this 1.08 for 6 times, your answer will be 1.5869 minus 1. Here it is 1.08. So 64,000 is equal to 0.5869. How it is 0.5869? So minus from 1, your answer will be 0.5869. Here it is 1.08. 64,000. Here A is there. Don't miss A. 64,000 is equal to A. So here your answer will be 0.6389. 0.6339. Now here it is, when it crosses the equal sign, it will be 64,000 divided by 0.639 is equal to A. So your answer will be 1,962 will be the answer. So this is the answer of A, maturity value of A under due, annuity due. So look into the problem carefully. So first write the formula. Due is given, then apply the values which is given. So after applying, the final answer of A is 1,09,000. So 1,09,662. That will be the answer under due. Next, same thing, the same formula. Problem will be the same, only the solution part will be different. So now I am doing the same problem under immediate method. Annuity immediate. A is equal to F is equal to A divided by R. 1 plus R whole to the power of N minus 1. Now already I said F is equal to 8 lakh. A is not given. R is given, that is 0.08. 1 plus 0.08 whole to the power of 6 minus 1. 8 lakh into 0.08 is equal to A. 1 plus 0.8 minus 1. Here it is 64,000 is equal to A. 1.869 minus 1. 64,000 is equal to A. 0.5869. A is equal to 64,000 divided by 0.5869. So our final answer will be 1,47,000 rupees. So this will be the final answer. So just look into the difference between the two method. One, the which I solved in the first is, that is due. Now I solved it in the immediate. So to calculate the value of A. This is all about the given problem. Thank you.